Every Monday during the season, NHL.com will provide the top 10 players to add off the fantasy waiver wire. Based on Yahoo transaction data and other factors including production, lineup and/or injury trends, we have identified appealing options at each position for fantasy owners in season-long leagues. Oliver Bjorkstrand, RW, CBJ 7%. The Columbus Blue Jackets wing has moved up and down the lineup throughout the season and recently was elevated to the second line with forwards Alexander Wennberg 27% and Cam Atkinson 59%. Bjorkstrand had an assist on Wennberg's goal against the Carolina Hurricanes on Saturday, extending his point streak to 3 games, 1 goal, 5 assists. He has 8 points, 1 goal, 7 assists, 1 on the power play, and 13 shots on goal in his past 6 games. Video EDM at CBJ Bjorkstrand roofs puck past Brossoit Danton Heinen, CLWRW, Boss 3%. The Boston Bruins rookie continued his solid play last week with 3 points and 8 shots on goal in 3 games. He scored a goal against the New York Rangers on Saturday and had 2 power play assists against the Washington Capitals on Thursday. Heinen has 6 points, 3 goals, 3 assists and 13 shots on goal in his past 6 games. He is on the third line and continues skating on the point of their first power play unit with Brad Marchand, Patrice Bergeron, David Pastrnak and Torrey Krug. Brian Gibbons, CLWRW, NJD 15%. The New Jersey Devils wing has been a surprising source of fantasy production for owners this season. He had 2 multi-point games this week, scoring his team-leading 12th goal of the season with 3 assists and 4 shots on goal. Gibbons has points in 3 of his past 5 games. He is skating on the second line with forwards Travis Zajac and Blake Coleman. Henrik Sedin, C. Van 15%. The Vancouver Canucks center has seen a spike in production since his promotion to first-line center with the injury to Bo Horvat. Sedin has been skating with Daniel Sedin, 28%, and Thomas Vanek, 7%, as his most frequent line mates and has 6 assists, 4 on the power play, and 9 shots on goal in his past 6 games. His 21 assists lead the Canucks and his 23 points are second to rookie Brock Boeser 30, who left the game against the Calgary Flames on Sunday with a foot injury. Sedin is skating with his twin brother, Boeser, Marcus Granlund and Alexander Edler on the first power play unit. Kalle Jarnkrok, COLW, NSH 3%. The Nashville Predators forward saw an uptick in production in the absence of Ryan Johansson and is worthy of fantasy consideration thanks to his exposure to Philip Forsberg at even strength. Jarnkrok has points in 6 of his past 8 games, totaling 4 goals, 3 assists, 1 power play point and 16 shots on goal in that span. Jarnkrok has not seen a decrease in minutes with the recent return of Johansson from an upper body injury. Henrik Zetterberg, COLW, Det 43%. The Detroit Red Wings forward had a solid week and has been playing himself back into fantasy relevance. Zetterberg had points in each of his 3 games, totaling 1 goal, 3 assists, 2 power play points and 4 shots on goal. He has 8 points, 1 goal, 7 assists in his past 11 games and has been centering the top line between Justin Abdelkader and Gustav Nyquist. Zetterberg is also centering the first power play unit with Nyquist, Abdelkader, forward Thomas Tatar and defenseman Niklas Kronwall. Justin Williams, RW, Car 16%. The Carolina Hurricanes forward is currently on pace for 59 points, which would be the most HES had in a season since he had 67 points with the Hurricanes in 200,607. Williams had 4 points, 2 goals, 2 assists and 8 shots on goal in 4 games this past week, with 3 hits and 4 blocked shots for leagues that count those categories. He has 9 points, 4 goals, 5 assists and 33 shots on goal in his past 12 games. Williams is skating on the second line with Jordan Stahl and Brock McGinn and is skating on the right wing of the second power play unit. Others to consider: Brian Boyle, COLW, NJD 2%, Craig Smith, RW, NSH 25%, Daniel Sedin, Van 28%, JT Miller, CLWRW, NYR 38%, defenseman Anton Stralman, TBL 14%. The Tampa Bay Lightning defenseman has fallen off fantasy radars with the emergence of rookie Mikhail Sergachev, but was the 6th-ranked fantasy defenseman in Yahoo Standard Leagues over the past week. Stralman had 2 goals, 2 assists, and 7 shots on goal in 3 games. He is skating on the second pair with Sergachev at even strength. Stralman has 5 of his 11 points this season in 16 home games, and 4 of his final 6 games in December will be at Amalia Arena. Video TBL at Cole Stralman dives to knock puck in Esa Lindell. Dal 13%. The Dallas Stars defenseman is a high-ceiling candidate and has lately begun to show his fantasy potential for the remainder of the season. Lindell has 5 assists, 1 on the power play, 14 blocked shots and 14 shots on goal over the past 2 weeks, where he has been a top 120 overall fantasy asset. Lindell is skating on the first defense pair with John Klingberg and is running the point on the second power play unit with Jamie Benn, Tyler Seguin, Martin Hansel and Devon Shaw. Others to consider: Trevor Daley, Det 4%, Brady Skjei, NYR 21%, Matt Niskanen, WSH 49%, Justin Braun, SJS 6%, goaltender Alex Stalock, Min 37%. The Minnesota Wild goaltender has filled in admirably in place of starter Devin Dubnyk, who has not played since sustaining a lower body injury on deck 12 against the Calgary Flames. Stalock has won 3 of his 5 games since December 10, allowing 10 total goals. He is .551 with a 2.69 goals against average and .917 save percentage in 12 games, 10 starts this season. Even after Dubnyk returns, Stalock could remain a serviceable fantasy backup for owners who are in need of a spot start or a goalie in DFS lineups on DraftKings. Video Minachi. Stalock turns away Tip and Trithers. To consider: Malcolm Subban, VGK 28%, Carter Hutton, STL 13%, Aaron Dell, SJS 33%, James Reimer, FLA 26%. Games this week: Most Boss, CBJ, Anna, 5-4 each, fewest CGY, Chi, VGK 2 each.